Plucking the overripe harvest directly from the drooping branch. Standing alone upon this incredibly quiet, isolated ranch. Sticky nectar staining my fingertips a deep, vibrant pink, giving me entirely too much uninterrupted time to think. The orchard is overflowing with a phenomenally sweet aroma, sinking deeply into a lethargic, highly emotional coma.
Yeah. Sitting silently upon a splintered wooden rocking chair, missing the beautiful companion who previously was there. Flies are buzzing constantly around the fallen, rotting crop, wishing this relentless, agonizing heartbreak would stop. Biting into the flesh, but it only tastes like profound regret. Trying incredibly hard to move forward
and simply forget. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blues singing a melancholy agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved.
Yeah. Baking no traditional pie, but having nobody to share a slice. Paying an incredibly steep, emotionally devastating price. The kitchen is completely silent except for the ticking clock, staring aimlessly at the highly secure brass door lock. Even the brightest summer day feels exceptionally bleak, losing the comforting energy that I constantly seek. Preserving the fruit inside a collection of tightly sealed jars, gazing upward at the remarkably indifferent twinkling stars. Wiping my damn forehead with the checkered cotton sleeve, still struggling to process why you decided to leave. The soil is fertile, but my internal spirit is completely dry, letting out an incredibly long, exhausted and heavy sigh. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blues singing a melancholic agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Properly sweeten a broken vow. I am entirely consumed by this agonizing sadness now. Let the unpicked fruit fall softly onto the overgrown weed. I am lacking the essential romantic nourishment I need. Taste the sweet, feel the sting. Empty porch, broken ring. Guava blues singing a melancholy agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong.
can match your initials that we permanently carved. Sun goes down, orchard sleeps. Lonely farmer softly weeps.
Standing boldly upon the jagged, towering ocean cliff, inhaling the phenomenally fresh, intensely salty sniff, watching the incoming swell erase the captor's footprint, seeing the sunlight reflect with a beautifully golden glint, throwing the rusted padlock directly into the deep abyss, blowing my incredibly painful history a final parting kiss.
Constructing a sturdy raft from the scattered washed driftwood,
Leaving the incredibly toxic, highly oppressive neighborhood,
hoisting a remarkably colorful, entirely patchwork sail, trusting that this brand new courageous journey will not fail.
untying the incredibly thick, restrictive mooring rope, sailing bravely toward an incredibly vast, limitless hope. Breezes blow so strong, right in every wrong compass, pointing true. Sky is crystal blue, tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
Navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map,
Escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap,
letting the magnificent ocean current carry us
incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star.
albatrosses are flying majestically above our
Wooden mast,
leaving the incredibly painful, heavily burdensome past, drinking the pure, freshly collected, highly restorative rain, washing away the incredibly deep, historically inflicted stain,
sailing completely off the edge of the known charted world, watching the magnificent flags of liberty totally unfurled,
singing a beautifully resonant, deeply emotional sea
shanty,
having absolutely nothing but my own undeniable
guarantee. Whales are breaching spectacularly right beside the wooden hull, experiencing an incredibly peaceful, beautifully quiet love.
The ocean does not recognize any incredibly
Arrogant king, listening to the remarkably beautiful song the water sing. Breezes blow so strong, right in every wrong compass, pointing true. Sky is crystal blue, tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
navigating successfully without needing a
Restricted map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap,
letting the magnificent ocean current
carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. No empire can possibly conquer the incredibly vast open sea. This immense liquid sanctuary belongs
spirit will survive. Sail away, catch the wind, leave the shore. Let it begin. Tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away. Embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
Navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map. Escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap. Letting the magnificent ocean current carry us incredibly far. Guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. Current pulls, horizon clears, ocean salt dries the tears.
Plucking the overripe harvest directly from the drooping branch. Standing alone upon this incredibly quiet, isolated ranch. Sticky nectar staining my fingertips, a deep, vibrant pink, giving me entirely too much uninterrupted time to think. The orchard is overflowing with a phenomenally sweet aroma, sinking deeply into a lethargic, highly emotional coma.
Sitting silently upon a splintered wooden rocking chair, missing a beautiful companion who previously was there. Flies are buzzing constantly around the fallen, rotting crop, wishing this relentless, agonizing heartbreak would stop biting into the flesh. But it only tastes like profound regret, trying incredibly hard to move forward and simply forget. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blue singing a melancholy agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tea, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Baking a traditional pie, but having nobody to share a slice. Paying an incredibly steep, emotionally devastating price. The kitchen is completely silent except for the ticking clock, staring aimlessly at the highly secure brass door lock. Even the bright summer day feels exceptionally bleak, losing the comforting energy that I constantly seek. Preserving the food inside a collection of tightly sealed jars, gazing upward at the remarkably indifferent twinkling stars. Wiping my damp forehead with the checkered cotton sleeve, still struggling to process why you decided to leave. The soil is fertile, but my internal spirit is completely dry, letting out an incredibly long, exhausted and heavy sigh. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain,
relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with a highly bitter tear. Living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Properly sweeten a broken vow. I am entirely consumed by this agonizing sadness now. Let the unpicked fruit fall softly onto the overgrown weed. I am lacking the essential romantic nourishment I need. Taste the sweet, feel the sting. Empty porch, broken ring. Oh, I'm wild up, blue, singing the melancholic agricultural song. Ooh, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear. Living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Sun goes down, the orchard sleeps. Lonely farm softly weeps. Guiding the weary caravan across the barren frontier, wiping away every single drop of collective inherited tear. Carrying the heavy responsibility upon my aching shoulder. Watching the youngest generations grow significantly older. Pointing my wooden staff towards the distant promised peak. Providing a powerful voice for the marginalized and the meek.
Navigating the treacherous valleys and the treacherous slopes. Bearing the unbelievable weight of a million fragile hopes. Refusing to abandon the stragglers, falling behind the line. Seeking constantly for a divine, validating heavenly sign. The diadem of leadership is forged from suffering and pain. Enduring the harshness of the freezing torrential rain.
Mountains standing tall, hear the righteous call. Crossing borderlines, reading sacred signs. Exodus crown resting heavily upon a designated head. Ensuring that the migrating population is adequately fed. Leading the chosen people directly out of the captive state. Overcoming the terrifying obstacles of a cruel, unjust fate. Marching consistently toward our designated holy sanctuary. Writing a completely brand new, glorious vocabulary.
treacherous rivers with a steadfast iron resolve, watching the enemy's oppressive wicked strategies dissolve, standing at the absolute forefront of this massive migration, building the fundamental pillars of a liberated nation, ignoring the cynical critics and the treacherous betrayals, sailing forward without needing any conventional sails.
Healing the blistered souls with soothing botanical balm, singing ancient hymns to maintain a necessary unified calm. Prophecies are unfolding exactly as the elders foretold, witnessing the courage of the community becoming bold. Even the monumental pyramids of slavery in the dust, operating solely on a profound, unshakable mutual trust. Mountains standing tall, hear the righteous call, crossing borderlines, reading sacred signs. Exodus crown resting heavily upon the designated head, ensuring that the migrating population is adequately fed, leading the chosen people directly out of the captive state, overcoming the terrifying obstacles of a cruel, unjust fate, marching consistently toward our designated holy sanctuary, writing a completely brand new, glorious vocabulary. There is absolutely no possibility of ever turning around. Our future is firmly planted upon this newly discovered ground. The tyrannical pharaohs have permanently lost their grip. We have successfully survived this arduous epic trip. Step forward, do not yield, claim the land, plant the field, claim the land, plant the field. Exodus crown resting heavily upon a designated head, ensuring that the migrating population is adequately fed, leading the chosen people directly out of the captive state, overcoming the terrifying obstacles of a cruel, unjust fate, marching consistently toward our designated holy sanctuary, writing a completely brand new, glorious vocabulary. Journey ends, freedom rings, peasants rise, crowned as kings. Inheriting the remarkably beautiful, phenomenally pristine beach, keeping the most valuable lessons comfortably within our reach. Our bloodlines contain an incredibly noble, deeply resilient trace, projecting a remarkably dignified, phenomenally unshakable grace. We do not require diamonds to validate our undeniable self-worth. We are the legitimate, highly respected inheritors of this earth.
The vast ocean serves flawlessly as our protective, magnificent mold, standing incredibly tall inside my remarkably humble woven coat. Wealth is entirely measured by the deeply unified, strong community, rejecting the incredibly toxic, highly divisive global disunity, Palm trees act perfectly as our spectacularly tall green flags, refusing to be defined by our historically torn, impoverished tracks.
Posture standing straight, masters of our fate. Dignity is shown, sitting on the throne. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in the phenomenally unified sovereigns of it's remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere we physically choose to go. True kings and queens serve their people with an absolute devotion, governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean.
Passing down profound wisdom instead of meaningless paper currency, addressing the community issues with a deeply compassionate urgency. Elders are treated remarkably like the highest supreme diplomats, sitting comfortably upon the intricately woven traditional floor mats. Our majestic lineage is phenomenally recorded in the coastal sand, protecting the absolute integrity of our highly sacred native land.
Holding my chin incredibly high despite the heavy historical trial, greeting the incredibly harsh world with a phenomenally warm smile. The mountains are remarkably sturdy, entirely natural fortress. I am a fiercely independent, highly educated, phenomenal sorceress.
Respect is an incredibly vital currency that must be correctly earned,
Applying the phenomenally difficult lessons that we deeply learn. Posture standing straight, masters of our fate. Dignity is shown, sitting on the throne. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in a phenomenally unified sovereigns of this remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere we physically choose to go. True kings and queens serve their people with an absolute devotion, governing this remarkably peaceful, incredibly beautiful blue ocean. Blue ocean. No foreign conqueror can possibly erase our remarkably royal blood. We have miraculously survived the incredibly massive historical flood. Let our absolute nobility shine brightly through our everyday action, remaining completely immune to the incredibly petty global distraction. Calm your mind, rule your heart, play your highly noble part. Island royalty commanding respect without needing a violent sword. Speaking in a phenomenally unified sovereigns of this remarkably beautiful, magnificent archipelago, carrying our incredible pride everywhere gently above the magnificent pink polyps. Fascinated by the symbiotic, delicate marine relationships. Observing the anemone swaying perfectly in the shallow tide, where the tiny neon-colored clownfish playfully hide. Filtering the pure sunlight through the turquoise clear bay, preserving this ecological masterpiece in every possible way.
Guarding the fragile calcium structures from the anchor's drop, ensuring the destructive, careless human interference will stop. Swimming effortlessly alongside the graceful ancient sea turtle, jumping over every single environmental hazardous hurdle. Appreciating the stunning biodiversity of the living reef, finding immense therapeutic and undeniable emotional relief. Fins are gliding slow, watch the flora glow, protecting what we see, perfect harmony. Coral jewels sparkling vibrantly beneath the glassy surface, serving a highly important and ecologically vital purpose. Embracing the responsibility to keep the habitat pristine, witnessing the most spectacular, breathtaking underwater scene. Our love is deeply rooted like the spectacular living sponge, taking a simultaneous, completely dedicated, romantic plunge. Documenting the incredibly rare spotted stingray passing by, reflecting the beautiful azure tint
Of the tropical sky,
nurturing the aquatic garden with the passionate
tender care,
realizing that this spectacular ecosystem is phenomenally rare. Cleaning the microscopic debris from the branching fragile arms, protecting the territory from all potential looming harms. Floating weightlessly within this magnificent salty embrace, occupying a wonderfully vibrant, entirely magical space. Kelp forests dancing rhythmically to the ocean's gentle hum, listening to the remarkably subtle, natural underwater drum, translating the silent poetry of the diverse aquatic life, eradicating any unnecessary mainland terrestrial strife. Fins are gliding slow, watch the flora glow, protecting what we see, perfect harmony. Coral jewels sparkling vibrantly beneath the glassy surface, serving a highly important and ecologically vital purpose. Embracing the responsibility to keep the habitat pristine, witnessing the most spectacular, breathtaking underwater scene. Our love is deeply rooted like the spectacular living sponge, taking the simultaneous, completely dedicated, romantic plunge. Let us permanently shield this invaluable oceanic treasure. The beauty contained herein is entirely beyond human measure. If we nurture the environment, it will surely nurture us back, keeping this biological, magnificent wonderland perfectly on track. Dive deep, swim near, water clean, vision clear. Coral jewels sparkling vibrantly beneath the glassy surface, serving a highly important and ecologically vital purpose. Embracing the responsibility to keep the habitat pristine, witnessing the most spectacular, breathtaking underwater scene. Our love is deeply rooted like a spectacular living sponge, taking a simultaneous, completely dedicated, romantic plunge. Protect the reef, love the sea. Coral
still shines for you and me. Of the incredibly fragile classic turntable needle, teaching the youngest toddlers how to solve the cultural riddle. Searching through the attic for my grandmother's recipe book, giving the neglected traditions a highly necessary second look. Singing the forgotten lullabies to the sleeping innocent child, remembering when the neighborhood was phenomenally wild.
Polishing the brass buttons on my grandfather's tailored coat, memorizing every single beautiful, historically significant note. Gathering the curious youth underneath the giant banyan tree, explaining exactly how our oppressed people finally became free. The foundational rhythms are completely ingrained in my DNA, ensuring these magnificent customs will absolutely never decay. Elders speak the truth, guiding up the youth. History returns while the fire burns. Hey. Roots revival, bringing the magnificent foundation back to life, cutting through the modern ignorance with a sharp cultural knife, honoring the incredibly brave, resilient, and creative pioneers, erasing the generational gaps in the heavily accumulated tears, planting the original seeds directly into the highly fertile soil, reaping the phenomenal benefits of our ancestors. Heavy toil, playing the acoustic guitar with the highly traditional, listening to the incredibly powerful message of the talking drum, reconnecting the heavily severed, completely broken family ties, exposing the highly sophisticated, incredibly destructive lies. Language and dialect preserved meticulously through the oral tale, ensuring our magnificent ancestral heritage will never ever fail. Wearing the deeply symbolic, incredibly vibrant woven garment, refusing to be subjected to any further historical bombardment. Cooking the traditional stews in a heavy cast iron cooking pot, appreciating the phenomenally rich culture that we already got. Dancing the original steps upon the heavily scuffed wooden floor, opening the previously locked, incredibly vital educational door. Elders speak the truth, guiding up the youth, of the youth. History returns while the fire burns. Roots revival, bringing the magnificent foundation back to life, cutting through the modern ignorance with a sharp cultural knife, honoring the incredibly brave, resilient, and creative pioneers, erasing the generational gaps in the heavily accumulated tears, planting the original seeds directly into the highly fertile soil, reaping the phenomenal benefits of our ancestors. Heavy toil, a magnificent towering tree will simply fall without its root. We must protect the integrity of this highly
frequencies completely wash away the digital code. Embracing the phenomenally beautiful stories of the brave and old. Stand your ground, know your past, build it strong, make it last. Roots revival, bringing the magnificent foundation back to life. Cutting through the modern ignorance with the sharp cultural knife. Honoring the incredibly brave, resilient and creative pioneers. Erasing the generational gaps in the heavily accumulated tears. Planting the original seeds directly into the highly fertile soil, reaping the phenomenal benefits of our ancestors' heavy toil. Spin the record, play it loud, make the ancestors incredibly proud. Sitting cross-legged upon the fallen mossy timber log, surrounded completely by the thick descending evening fog. Singing softly without needing an amplified microphone, revealing a beautifully raw and deeply vulnerable tone. Sparks are drifting lazily toward the starry canopy, experiencing a moment of pure, unplugged humanity.
Tuning the wooden pegs until the pitch is crystal clear, creating a remarkably safe comfort fear. No tangled cables or electronic pedals on the ground, relying entirely upon this organic, stripped down sound. Fingertips developing calluses from the heavy steel string, remembering the exact reason why we initially chose to sing. Wood begins to ash, no superficial flash. Voices harmonize underneath the skies. Acoustic flame burning warmly in the center of the ring, appreciating the simple joy that these melodies can bring. Stripped of the heavy production in the studio disguise, staring deeply into your illuminated, mesmerizing eyes. Let the unamplified vibration resonate inside the chest, finding our ultimate sanctuary and a peaceful place to rest. Passing the battered instrument to the incredibly talented friend, hoping this magnificent private concert will never end. Harmonicas whining sweetly in a minor bluesy key, unlocking a profound internal emotional degree. Shadows are dancing playfully against the tall pine trees, feeling a refreshing, remarkably gentle midnight breeze. Snapping our fingers perfectly onto the offbeat rhythm, shining our genuine talent through a transparent prism, clapping our hands to provide the necessary percussion, engaging in a beautiful, highly musical discussion. The campfire provides the only illumination that we need, planting a remarkably beautiful collaborative seed. Wood begins to ash, no superficial flash. Voices harmonize underneath the skies. Acoustic flame burning warmly in the center of the ring, appreciating the simple
necessary when the soul is bright. We are capturing the pure essence of the starry night. Let the organic frequency